the first game we're going to check it out for Steam Next Fest is a game called Enshrouded. This is a large, like, open world survival style game. Like, there's dwarves and I believe like high elves and stuff like that. I saw a little bit of other content creators playing it on their channels. On the previous version of the demo versus the new version of the demo dropped today, which is the reason I waited on it. So before we go too much farther, let's go ahead and see what they've got in the way of accessibility settings, because I like to check those out to begin with. That said, the lack of accessibility settings does not necessarily mean anything wrong. Tesselation, that might be something. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot there. I'm curious about camera inversion. Camera smoothing, that's good that that's a thing turned off. That's something that can mess with people with motion sickness. Alright, so there's not a whole lot there, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and check this out. So we make our character. Sure. We can choose our hairstyle. Camera inversion so the bats can play with you. It might be something like you can fly and like do barrel rolls or like stick to the ceiling or something like that. I don't honestly know. Ooh, sorry. Yeah, so you just have like a bunch of character customizations. Oh, where? Oh, we can't go like full absurdity beard. What even is that? Sure, why not? Character 0. Alright, so let's get into this and not get... Oh, okay. Gonna do private, new game. We create a new world. Okay, you can just rename it. I was curious what edit was going to do since I didn't get settings for the world to begin with. But yeah, so I'll be checking all this out. Oh, it's... I don't actually have control. Oh, good. We're a human like ancient pod people. Oh, right. Stop it. Alright, we're getting not great frame rate on that. It's not super surprising. Let's drop that down to medium then. I'm assuming this is just how you respawn. We'll probably have a decent number of games here that'll be poorly optimized. Okay. So it did detect my Excellent. You slumbered for too long, Flameboar. The realm of Embervale has fallen, consumed by the shroud. Now the enduring flame calls for you. Find a place in the ruined world and construct a flame altar to create yourself shelter from the dark. Okay. Whatever our affiliation is, flame. Yeah, but expect a certain number of these games to be poorly optimized and all that because, you know, they're demos, early versions, all that. Claim a spot for your base. A vast worlds await you, filled with secrets and peril. Press M to open your map and track your discoveries. Alright, so it's very clear that it wants me to build right there. In case you're wondering, the place where it's like, build your base here. It still feels like the frame rate is kind of crap. I think we just live with it. Okay. Well, that's interesting, because I had the torch and I walked near places that we could light up. It just automatically lit them up. Use a terraforming tool or explosives to forge a path through the rubble. Can be thrown. Okay. But we're all playing Dark Souls? I've actually offered a number of times to play Dark Souls on the channel. People didn't go for it though. Gather round, we're drinking. An ode to the queen once young. 3 babes on her arm, a cup filled with brim. Thinking out loud she sung. Rather mead in my cup, or my cup filled with rum. Drink too much, rather than be done. Can't only have some, so share some round. Around too much drink, rather than drink one. Rather mead in my head, or my head on the rum. Oh, my head on the run, than my head on a pike with none. Get the rum and the mead. Get the mead in the cup. Get the cup to your head and drink up. Okay, I was like, I couldn't move for a moment. It's just like stuck in place. But yeah, and I have played all the Dark Souls games. Okay. Gotten all the achievements for all of them. The only exception is if you count, Elden Ring. Okay, using that as a weapon damages it way faster. Fair enough. But, like, with the exception of Elden Ring. And that's just because that came out since I started streaming. And just, unfortunately, like, it just does not align with, like, the content I normally do. And that category was, like, super duper oversaturated. Well, that's interesting. There's, like, a blue glow there. Maybe that's something of interest later. There's what looks like it's probably an enemy down there. The flame allows you to resist this shroud, but if you linger, you will perish. Escape the shroud to replenish your maximum time in the shroud. Right, so it's going to the Spoopy fogginess. Okay, very Dark Souls-like controls. Okay, so we just had to cut through the shroud. It's basically teaching us that, hey, the spoopy shroudness is a bad time. Be careful of the spoopy shroudness. If you fall, you will rise to the last return beacon. Okay. I'm trying to get to the spot you're telling me about. Oh, what are you trying to tell me? Harvest deep berries to replenish your health. I don't need to do that. I didn't take damage. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so just give me an open flat spot to start my base. There's our journal. we have a bunch of stuff it wants us to do. You quickly navigate different categories using the selected icons. You can find the requirements for your ingredients for each type there. You can pin recipes to get notifications once you collect the items. Okay. Do you want me to construct a hammer? I need stone. Oh, that's a shield. I didn't realize that was a shield. Oh. Okay, I have a limited amount of time to play the demo from the looks of it. Like 8 hours is what it says. Okay, that's interesting. Ah, on the world. Gotcha. I think that's fair. Alright. Let's go crafting, construct the hammer. Construct the flame altar that told us to make. Backpack. Oh, we have... Alright. You are not alone. There are other survivors drowsing in nearby ancient vaults. Find them so they may aid you on your journey. Go gently. One beckons nearby, just outside the Shroud's grasp. So we can upgrade to extend our building range. We have more altar activation, which I don't really know what it is. So we have to sacrifice materials to strengthen the flame. We would need a shroud core to upgrade it. Okay, select the shape you want to build. Select the material you want to build with. And select the submenu for different shape categories. Okay, so the materials... It doesn't look like I have any materials. Do I need to make a workbench? Can you reposition your mic? Yeah, I need to... That's a thing that is, I don't know how I want to deal with that too much. Because, like, every time I have to step away, I move the mic so I don't bang it around. Alright, so build... So I see it says, you know, missing materials, craft blocks at your workbench. So I'm assuming I need to make a workbench. So let's go here. Workbench, I need string and wood logs. Alright, so I need a bunch of plant fiber, and I need wood logs. You can make it a redeem? Well, no, it's more... I want to make it so I don't have to sit here and adjust the mic again and again. Like, it's not a matter of letting people make it aware. Like, that's fine. Alright, we are officially a survival game. I am punching a tree. That camera shake is real gnarly. Alright, there's no click and hold. The tree has hit points, so it's an RPG. Gotta make Steve in Minecraft look like a joke. Well, that's because Steve in Minecraft is a joke. Hey, it's just reality. Not my fault he's a joke. One nice thing is we don't have, like, a long animation that, you know, when you go to grab stuff, we don't have to stop and wait forever for the person to, like, do the animation where they lean over and they fuss around with the fiber for a minute and then they grab it. So I appreciate that, because that's been something I've been seeing a lot in these games lately. And I understand it's realistic, But also hear me out. I don't care. So I'm kind of happy that, like, for the things we grab tons of, I don't have to stop and animate. Like, the rocks you do, and it's like, okay, that's not that bad. This game is suffering from the long spells of no music that I find in a lot of games these days. Alright, so we go here. I still need more wood logs. Oh, we could go craft an axe. This is one of those games that has durability. Okay, I can click and hold this. Yeah, no, there's birds in that. It's just kind of those things that a lot of these games, like, you'll get like 30 seconds of music per 15-20 minutes, and it's like, okay, come on, please. Alright. Which just means I'm already past the music thing, so we're just gonna go to the sound, and the music's gone. Sorry, game. I don't want to sit here with no music. So, that is what it is. Why do I put the bench down? Did everything suddenly get dark? Alright. Okay, so that's interesting. So we make blocks to begin. Well, I'm making out of stone because that's more fun. We're going to need a lot more. Okay. Okay, so we can make... It's like, it's interesting that, like, kind of felt like it instantly went to night, which I can get behind the idea of a game that has, like, night as a mechanic you have to worry about, that they make it so it's, like, no question about it. Alright. You make a fireplace. You have all sorts of comfort and all that. Diggy diggy hole? Absolutely. So we need metal scraps for a door. Or string. Alright, string is very doable. We also have a rake, so we'll want to make that. I'm assuming we'll want that. Doors. Get the crappier door. So the rake, I need 2 strings. Let's do that. Did you say grappling hook? Tiny chest. Glider. Alright. This is all... how would you know it's night if it doesn't suddenly go dark? So it's actually... So it's funny, because it's dark, but it's kind of putting, like, this glow on everything. So even though it is technically dark, it's not bad. Versus, like, other games that you know, it turns to nighttime and the whole screen is pitch black. You're like, this is fun. Where your choices are to, you know, run back to, you know, run back to town kind of thing. And go to sleep to fast forward, or just AFK for a little while you wait for it. Alright, so let's actually look at what we can build now. So tab. Oh, it's this? Oh, you could choose to do, like, large amounts. Can I do this one at a time? Because it seems like teleport in twos. Okay, and we could go to... How do I rotate you? There we go. I do really appreciate that we could kind of just clear anywhere, it looks like. Or at least, I mean, just kind of like dig like this. We don't have to, you know, hit the designated spot to like go mining or whatever. Cool. What? Why are you continuing to do exclamation mark game strider? Oh, what game is this? This is Enshrouded. Yeah, sorry, I didn't see Bentley's comment there. Yeah, generally speaking, anytime you ask what game this is, I will always have the category updated. I won't ever... Oh, God, son. We want to go underground so we just don't have to deal with that transition. But, so far I'm enjoying it. We're not very far in. We've only been streaming for about 30 minutes, and about 10, 15 of that was, like, the startup. Use that category. Uh-oh. Yeah, no, when you asked what game this is, I thought you were asking, like, literally what's the name of the game. But yeah. No, it's Enshrouded. So far, like, we're too early on to really have much, like, to speak of. Okay, so we can place food in there, the action bar. Yeah, it's all good. I have a bunch of them. Okay, so we're getting rested, whatever that does. Oh! Oh, I just realized something. So I actually have to cook it, like... So that's grilled. I could actually put it in longer than it needs to, and it just catches fire. I could see losing entirely too much time. So rested apparently makes it so our stamina's absurd. That's what rested appears to do. Alright, so let's grab you. And move you inside. Can I move you, though? No. I didn't expect to. Yeah, no, it's no problem doing that. But yeah, no, it's been pretty decent so far. That said, we're still very early on. Okay. And I understand this is supposed to go under the stairs, but I'm going to see if I can't use it for a roof. Okay, so I need the walls. You're gonna make your character in Skyrim into a lich? Cool, I guess. That's terrain, that's that. There we go. Alright, so we're getting our little home here. It's not right. There we go. There we go. So it's glitching a little bit. I don't think it's meant to be used that way, but you're doing that. This is getting Valheim vibes? Yeah, there's definitely overlap with this in Valheim. Do I have... Yeah, I have the door in my inventory. Which, of course, the very first thing we do is disregard anything related to the story and just start digging. Because why would anyone ever want to live in the outside? Have you seen that sun? It's so bright. You shouldn't have to worry about that. Yep. Oh, so it looks like I gotta dig through the dirt a little bit more here. But yes, thank you so much for the biddies. And yep, dwarf diggy hole. I mean, again, why would you want to be in the up? The up is a bad time. Ah, we've escaped the up. Where is our wife of Ikoi Beats? I haven't heard Ikoi Beats in forever, but that's because I actually went to Ikoi Beats itself and I was like, I don't want to hear this anymore. Stop giving me Ikoi Beats. So the other thing I need to do is we need to get the plant Vibre. Because I'm sure I'll need string and a whole bunch of other things. Shoot down beehives to retrieve the honey. Be careful, hives are usually protected by their swarm. I probably should make a bow and do any of the survival aspects of this game. So, I am appreciating... Okay. I'm appreciating that so far... They took Pike Mead's reach. They killed the king, Gormander. An army of lunatics, sickly pale, barely lifting their feet above the bloodied ground. They dragged themselves to the valley through the miasma, led by the mad guard of the north, Vargoth. He always knew the elixir would sow seeds of distrust. I look at the ancient spire, at the sky. There is no running, no hiding. We must persevere. I don't think they persevered. I think they died. The bees aren't happy. We could tell it to stop the artist? I think so. I think if you go to the artist, you could block it. I mean, it could also be that I've just blocked every single Ikoi Beats song in forever. I could have worked my way up to that. I don't honestly remember. Oh, again, kind of the miasma kind of going here thing. Let's see. Illumination. You can do wax and string, bone and string, cloth and string. So I've got wax. So let's go here and... We can build scaffolding. Oh, right. And I need Shroud Spores. I think we have to go into the Shroud and fight stuff for that. We need Shroud Wood. I can already take a guess at how you do that. Alright. Backpack. Let's see what we even have here. Got twigs, we got a bunch of stone, we got dirt, got resin. We got tar from overcooking a mushroom, which is interesting. There we go. Let's just plunk that in our bar. Alright, so I guess we probably should go find the survivor. Maybe. I don't know. That sounds like effort. But, like, the construction of the game feels really good so far. It feels really good that we could just kind of, like, alter the terrain by just, like, running up and just start smacking with a pick. I'm not a huge fan of durability in games these days. Like, I get why it's included. But at least this game, the durability isn't super obnoxious. We've been slamming away on that for like 2 in-game days, and we still haven't broke our pick yet. So that's at least something. For me, I mean, like survival games, I get that they kind of need durability for a lot of stuff. Otherwise, once you build something, it's just kind of done. But it is one of those things that you can't proceed without a grappling hook here. Okay, I won't go that way. I understand. I'm guessing it's a tower on the other side. Alright, well, we'll have to come back for that then. Bad doggy. Oh, maybe we can go around. Oh, no, I'll have to grappling hook. Okay, I see. Yeah, so it's very heavily being like, yo, grappling hook. Means grab lots of plant fiber. Because you can turn that into string and need a bunch of that for the grappling hook. Okay, so you can kind of just overwhelm their defense. Falling to ruin, I'm not gonna, like... I'm not gonna worry about too much of the story right now. We are playing the demo and we're on a time-limited thing. We can worry about digging into that kind of stuff later. Found some metal scraps. A broken arrow. Wood logs. I'm assuming if we spend too much time in the shroud, let's just say it's probably bad for us. Oh, there's skill points in the game? Okay, well, there's... That's news. Alright, there's just a bunch of raw meat that we're definitely not going to question and just immediately grab. Alright, so... Skills. Ah! That's what I like to see. So you've got Warrior, Mage, and Ranger. Okay, and the black dots are future content. When dealing with weapon, you have 50% to restore 30 seconds of the shroud time. Sure. Alright, so apparently stabs have spells they use. And I'm curious in this game when you break something, if there's a repair to it, or it's just something that you have to, like, build a new one. I figured I'd be able to catch it. Alright. Okay. So I got more metal scraps. That was one of the things we needed. Hey, puppy. Alright, so running around the shroud isn't too bad from what we've seen so far. I imagine the idea is what'll end up happening later is we'll have times that we have to go in areas that are a decent length of that. The light needs work, just too bright. Yeah. I could certainly go with them adjusting it a bit. I didn't place a lot of that well. It's fine. But that's why we diggy hole, as opposed to doing anything related to this stuff. Making tar with this one. Alright. Now, I don't think we have to eat for, like, to avoid starvation. I'm not seeing any type of hunger bar or sleep bar. Like, there's a rested bar, but rested, it seems to count if I just... Okay, so they do the same sort of Valheim... You eat more variety of stuff, and, and you get bonuses for it. I get behind that. Oh, wait, our pickaxe is, like, fully repaired. Okay. Is it I have to, like, return to my workbench and it automatically repairs, I think? Because that's the case, I can get behind that. Because all that done then is kind of, like, limits on how far you can go at a time. Okay, so we make tarred wood blocks. So I still need more metal scrap and those. We can make a tiny chest. I don't care about that. We can make a glider if I could find shroud wood. So it looks like I still need to just run around in the shroud. I probably need to make the tiny chest. Drop you in there. So let's see if this is one of those games that I can craft from nearby inventory. I cannot. No, actually, I take that back. Yes, you can. Heck yeah. I really appreciate games that do that. That way I don't have to go, like, sifting through all my nearby boxes. There you go. Trying to find stuff. I'm curious of the range and that's going to even be. Yeah, no, at this point in time, a game that has crafting, like, I'm okay with it not being forever. I'm okay with it needing nearby. But it's just, the fact that I don't have to sit here and babysit my inventory forever is wonderful. I don't want to do it. Don't make me do it. Rusty short sword. There's a rusty sword. The torches also repair. Interesting. This will be tools for like crafting and all that. Alright, so we need to go to another enshrouded place. Oh, there's an enemy over there. Okay, there is multi-hit in the game. Alright. So it almost feels like I should go out of my way to, like... hunt for enemies. Looks like there might be a ramp down into the shrouded area. No, it's not a ramp, it's just... it might work, though. Okay. Grab some wood. You need mushroom to make tar? Yep, I've already made tar. I will ask that please don't, like... Please don't tell me how to play the game kind of thing. Let me figure it out. Let me make mistakes. Shroud liquid. We don't know what we need that for yet, but we'll figure it out. I don't need to hack them apart, do I? Okay. Let's head back up out of here before the time starts getting too low. No need to push. Because we also saw we can get a staff. Oh, this is not good. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Pretend it's Skyrim. Alright. So, crafting. We have a staff. A simple magical staff made with calcified bone. So I need resin. We have some resin back at the base. We also have a wand. Okay. Equip spell charges to cast. And we have a wand. Okay. I'm gonna make the wand right now. Okay. Let's sort our inventory real fast. All right. Yeah, it's Skyrim, where your character's part goat. Because that really craves minerals. Oh, hey. Critter parts, my favorite. Doesn't seem to be aiming at the middle of the screen or... anything for that matter. Hi, Daylight. Could you be a little less aggressive, please? Alright. Really hoping to find metal scrap. Curious we can collapse this. Here comes the sun. Da 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 da. Yep. Yep, that sun. That sun do come at you fast. Alright, there's gotta be a better tool for this. But I have to use the axe. I'm hoping destroying that chest. That's don't go to bed there. Don't do that. All right. We have the bridge here. I don't think we got any metal scraps out of that, though. No, it does not look like it. Because I think I only need one more. Could you break, please? I don't know what you're made out of, but it's impressive stuff. We're moving on. So I need to get out of the shroud pretty soon. But I saw, okay, there's an uphill here. Alright. I was like, uh-oh. Well, good news is this is the other side, so I get to go run over here and check that out. I was under the impression I wasn't gonna be able to cross, so we got the grappling hook. That it was kind of a like a Metroidvania. Hey. No need to shoot junk at me. Oh, good. There's metal scraps I wanted. Alright. But yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a Metroidvania like progression thing where you have to get the item to get around it. Outside of like glitching through terrain or something. But no, it looks like there's just... Okay, well something died over there. Looks like we got an Angie puppy. Bushes conceal you when you're within them. Press J to crouch and hide. And sneak up on enemies. Do we have backstabbing in the game? Oh! Hi! Okay. You hit me for everything. Alright, I understand. Yep, no, I'm aware my sword's about to break. So good news is it does seem like I kept... No, actually, I lost my plant fiber in that, but I kept my food and whatnot. Okay, that's alright. So my assumption is walking up to this bench and hitting that. Okay, so that does repair it. Alright, so I'm guessing... Yeah, okay, so our corpse is over there. So we'll want to go recover our corpse. Because we had a bunch of materials on it. Alright. Then we had just over here. There was a route up. Alright, so those dudes are real dangerous. I'm not sure if you noticed, he hit me for like 80-90% of my health in one go. It was like, it's not what you want. What mean a mummy ninja? Yeah. I have a feeling you're probably back, aren't you? No, you're still dead. So what you're trying to do is just fight him at range. I've got a ranged weapon, let's ranged weapon it. Unless I can get my corpse. I can't pick it up for some reason. I think it's because he's like on top of it, doesn't know what to do. That's way easier than fighting fairly. Okay, I assume we'll end up fighting a bunch of them. Oh, that dodged me for it anyways. I was thinking it's gonna be like Dark Souls, I can roll backwards. It's just roll. It's just a dive forward. Alright, that's good to know now. I wish I knew that a couple seconds ago. But that's okay. We can grab... Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Alright, so let's find you. Oswald Anders the Blacksmith. And I unlocked a summoning staff. When you need to rest, you can fast travel back to your home by pushing M. Oh, you are the best. Fast travel? Heck yeah. Don't make me walk across this map all day long, forever and ever. Okay, so let's see. We have a craftsman there. Crafting. We've made our staff. Summons a rescued survivor into your bases around the Flame of Altar. Okay, so let's see about this real quick. This survivor is worthy of an addition to your cause. Place him in the world using the summoning staff. There you go. Okay, so you can craft a bunch of stuff. Oh, he's literally just a crafting bench. He is like a living crafting bench. Okay. Place items in your inventory. So you need wood logs and dirt. Should have that over here. That did not take from there like the other stuff did. Alright, we got our staff. So let's see how the staff works. Okay, so staff actually uses ammo. That's fine. What am I missing for the grappling hook? I need string. Then go here and go crafting, string. Grappling hook. Glider. So I made all of those. Alright, so let's see how this works.
Now get back out.
Took you long enough to find me. Look at you, weak and puny, and they call you Flameborn? First thing you need is a weapon. Luckily, you woke me up first. Crafting a scrappy sword or a spiked club would serve you well. And I have a forge, which I'm missing all of the things I need for it. Alright. What do you think of it so far? Game looks smoother than Valheim? Yeah. Not to say, I think this is going to be a real big game. Like, it's been pretty solid so far. Alright, so let's check out the grappling hook. That said, we're not going to be burning, you know, dozens of hours in this. It looks like our world is only good for 8 hours. That's the limit of the demo. We're already over an hour into it. And I'm not going to commit, like, the whole stream today. The whole point of today is to do a whole variety of games. So we're going to give it a little bit longer. Check it out. Gonna get an idea for some of the stuff here. And then we'll end up moving on to the next game. Just want to explore the world a little bit. Okay, fall damage is no joke, in case you're wondering. That hurt most of our life. We just about died there. I figured it wasn't going to feel good. I just wasn't sure the scope of how bad fall damage is going to be. So let's see if I go to this side, if I can, like... Oh, it requires stamina to climb. That makes sense. I was like, why am I not climbing? Let's see if we can't lower that thing there. I'm not sure if we can. But, if we can lower it, that would be good, because then I can just cut across the bridge in the future. The giant tower thing over there. So far, most of the enemies we've killed, I don't think I've seen any of them come back. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But I've at least thus far not seen any come back. Oh, I see. I could have jumped over there and swung. That's fine. The big point is to make it so I don't have to, like, go the whole way around. Alright, let's start going up towards the giant tower thing. We'll probably run to enemies that are too tough for me and they'll slaughter me horribly. But I just kind of want to get a scope for some of the stuff here. Because I also, I'm pretty sure this is early access that's releasing in. And I don't know how much of the game is here. Because I just don't want to fall into the situation I did with Valheim, where I went really hard at Valheim when it came out. Like in its early access. To the point I burned out in the game. And then, you know, it's had updates since then. It's like, I want to try the new content, but I don't want to do the early part again, because I've already done it a bunch of times. So it's kind of ruined Valheim for me. That's a shocking ice sword? Oh, shocking ice wand. That's 13 damage versus my 11, and this is a split element. That's kind of fun. I don't know what the red hand symbol on the top means. Oh. Hi. I was like, disarm is like, is it like a spike trap or whatever? Let's also go to our journal. So our journal right now is mostly just telling me about a bunch of those things. That's fine. And I assume you could build anywhere. Or most places, I guess. You just put down your flame. I don't think it's locked to that location. Because with as big as this map is looking like it's getting... Yeah. As big as this map is, it'd be a real big bummer if you could only build in the one spot. So I'm pretty sure you could build lots of places. Alright. We have no idea what the teleport is about, but we used it anyways. Some doors are locked but can be used by pressing the correct button. Gotcha. Trap. Nope. A second shocking ice wand. Oh, is that really it? Kind of hope we get lucky and find a lockpick in here. That's fine. Hey, metal sheep, that's a new material for us. I got excited. I was like, let me go up here and we'll find these. So that's an interesting thing. So it seems like you can break most actual stuff. I'm only gonna break the one, maybe. We'll see how durable it is. Like, I'm not gonna go really for it, but... Yeah. That's too durable for me to waste my time with. But it seems like you can, like, take all that stuff apart if you want. So downside is it doesn't look like you can do much in here yet. Like, taught us about the door. I didn't... So there's another door up there, but I didn't see a grapple point to it. Oh, there's a grapple point on the ceiling. Okay. Okay. I was like, are those going to explode? I don't really know. So, I wonder if that one's going to teleport me up farther now. It's not the teleporter we started with. Oh, I see. So I can go up or down. The staircase leads back that way. Now, we don't have a button here. They see we are finding more teleporters. This is clearly meant to be a maze. We can't use that door. A scrap arrow. How much life do you have? Because I'm actually doing damage to you. It's those things, you're like, I'm doing a decent enough damage, you're like, do I just keep going and see if we break it, if what happens? Or is it just not actually doing damage to it, like it's doing the numbers, but... Getting that feeling that this is not what I'm supposed to do. This is working, keep going. I mean, it very well actually could be. It's just not what you're meant to do, so it's really slow. Oh, right, I have a glider. I was like, oh god, I made a mistake. Alright, so this is a different teleporter than we came in on, so let's try this. Ah. Did I jump in the windowsills? No. Just checking in case of panic. Okay. A heal channel. Oh, there's a path up there. It's fine. We're already teleporting. The ancient spires open fast travel points all over the world. Reveal the ancient knowledge of Embervale. Venture forth, child. The land must be reclaimed. So, my understanding of what we just did is we just gave ourselves fast travel to this part of the map. Which seems like actually a pretty reasonable reward because there's also a second benefit. We are really high up here and I have a glider. So that should open up the availability for me to reach a lot of the map. There's a flame sanctum. I don't know what that is. There's a question mark. Heck yeah. I'm noticing my stamina's going down. I see a limitation with the glider I was not aware of. So we can't do a mile-long glide all in one go. But it could be that we get better gliders later that are more stamina efficient or faster. There's a couple different ways they could go with it to allow for much farther distance travel in one go. Oh, backpack is full. No, not backpack is full. Don't do that to me. Oh, wait, what? Huh? What? Okay. They're just normal enemies, but... There's that. I just want to see what this is. Oh, it's just plant fiber. Ooh, I was hoping we would get, like, corn or wheat or something. Alright, we just activate a checkpoint. Those are the dead ones? Gotcha. Yeah, no, I noticed that. I also don't want to fight with my backpack right now, so... You have nails. I need those. Those are logs. I'm not going to worry about that too much. Why is that room, like, ominously dark? Nice sunroof. Really lets the breeze in. That's fine. I don't care about red mushrooms right now. So what's the story of the game so far? There is the Shroud, which is just this mist that's bad news. And you wake up in a little pod thing, and they're like, Shroud bad. Go make Shroud go away. Pretty much what it's been so far. I picked up books and got plant fiber? Okay, I guess. Oh, no. Okay. Well, we're down here now. Oh, it looks like the way up right there. All those plants, are you making a salad? Hey, salad can be good. You can also have really lame salads, but, you know, salads can be good. I enjoy a good salad. Just destroy the whole stack of berries. Really care about that one. Sure, taco salads. No, like you get like a really, really good like Greek salad. It can be solid. Now when you go and you go to like the local place, they give you your garden salad or a wedge salad or something like that. Yeah, that's just disappointment. Salads are a waste. Hey, I mean, it's fine if you're not into salads. That's okay. Like I said, I generally am like not a salad person, but there are good salads out there. Like there's a pizza place in the town my parents are in, and pizza's the good. But I'll actually go there and get their Greek salad because it's just, oh my god, such an amazing salad. Which I will say of like no other place's salad that I've ever had. Like, very genuinely, it's like, I would go out of my way to get that salad. Oh! Okay. That explodes. In case you're wondering, that explodes. Ooh, stretch! Okay. So, that said, we've been playing this about for an hour and a half. So unfortunately the demo is only 8 hours. I'm not going to commit a huge amount of time. I have really enjoyed this game. They've got a lot of quality of life stuff in it I really appreciate. I also appreciate they mark on the map, there's like, hey, there's something interesting over there. And all that. They've got fast travel for around the map that you unlock. And they don't just give it to you where you can go anywhere. Like, you have to like go to the place and clear the thing. So that's all worked well. The construction you can do behind your buildings feels really good. I haven't tested super far, but it doesn't seem like they do the Valheim thing where it's like you have like stresses where, you know, Valheim you have to make sure it's like structurally sound. It doesn't seem like they have the concept of where you like smoke yourself out either, which I also appreciate. You know, it's kind of interesting that Valheim did that, but for me personally, while it was interesting early on, very quickly I'm like, this is kind of just annoying. They do the whole thing where you can actually craft directly from nearby storage, so you don't have to like go fishing through all the boxes to try and find my items and all that. They do have you drop stuff on death. You know, that's fine. Like, I imagine the full game, they'll probably give you some... Wait, I have an exclamation mark here now? Flameborn. You might has grown, chat. Don't forget, you might has grown. It is time to face your last endeavor for the time being. Seek out your final ancient vault and recover the artifact within. Prove yourself to the glorious flame. Yeah, so it's interesting that you can keep... You know, keep upgrading all that. But yeah, so... It does seem like a very solid game. I do look forward to playing this, you know, when it's full released. Because I'm pretty... Yeah, we're playing a demo right now. When it's full released. I don't think I'm going to put a lot of time into the demo version though, or the early access version. I think I'll wait for it to have major release. This feels like a game like Valheim that massively favors multiplayer. This doesn't feel like a game you probably want to sit there and just solo the whole way. Because like projects like we just go down here for example. Like, doing stuff like the mining down here, I could make some really good progress with this on my own. The time it would likely take is going to be very, very significant. And there are people who enjoy doing that, and I sometimes am one of those people. But I do feel like generally what'll probably happen is you'll get a group of people together of, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many. And then, like, the group of you working could probably get stuff done much quicker. Let's see. Have you ever did you ever try out Definitely Not Fried Chicken? No. Apparently up to 16. Yeah, I had heard that, like, the early version was, like, 8, like, not this demo, the previous one, I think, was 8, and that it was going to go up to 16. But yeah, so I do think this will be an excellent game. This is one to keep an eye on. I honestly feel better about what I've played in this so far than I did when Valheim was first being announced. Part of me wants to just see what the limit is for digging. But it seems slow enough that it seems kind of hard to figure that out. Because there's going to be a bottom of some kind. Either we'll hit like bedrock and we can't mine through it anymore, we'll hit lava and we can't mine it more, or there'll just be like an invisible barrier of some kind. Because I am curious in that regard. There's going to be some kind of limit. Or space deadfall. You can also build a small block by block here. If you dig too much, you'll end up in space. I'm totally fine with that. We're only playing the demo. I'm not invested in this character, I think. I'm hearing weird rumbly noises. Oh, that's the edge of my that's the edge of the influence from my flame thing. So there's like, what is this weird circle of lava? Also, why can't I see my stamina? Yeah, but we won't go too far. Yeah, from what I'm catching from what our people are saying, is my assumption of what happens is you dig far enough, and then you, like, fall out of the map. That's what I'm guessing happens. But yeah, the point is, I just want to see if it's, like, pretty deep down here. And it is heckin' down here. You can do some pretty elaborate stuff with this much range. That brings on the next question I have, because there's a weird pocket over there. But the next question I'd end up having is with this type of thing. One of the problems you usually run into is they'll have like the existing map, and so what you're effectively doing is modifying the texture, and so it ends up becoming a lot of times a performance issue in the games. Yeah, I mean, our pick's about to break. So the point is to say you can go down here pretty far. Okay. Yeah, say you can go down here pretty far. We're doing that. The Myst wipes progress outside your build zone. Oh, so what you're saying is I can build outside the zone, it's just when the Myst rolls through, it's just noped? That's fair. Yeah, so we want to look at how deep we went with that. We dug it deep enough we could die from fall damage. So we dug deep enough that that's like falling, you know, 2.5, 3, maybe in 4 stories. So yeah, so you could make some absolutely absurdly big buildings underground. So that's cool. And to give an idea, we have only the minimum flame right now. And this is the perimeter that I could keep building in, so I could go all the way from about that far from that torch in the middle, and then the opposite direction. But you can upgrade it to make it larger. Now, I don't know how much it changes each upgrade. Maybe it'll tell us. Yeah, so we apparently have a 40 by 40 build area. And we can make it 80 by 80 by 128. So 128 is how deep we can go. Or how high. Maybe it's 64 each way. I don't know. Like, this is, you know, length, width, height. And just... Well, no, because it'd be centered on this point. Because the other ones are centered on this point, I'm guessing. Either way. I'm assuming 64 up, 64 down from the flame. Which, if this is 40 across... Yeah, you can make a heckin' huge place. The crafting feels good. It's a little menu-y in the fact that to pull up this, then go to here. Oh, I'm at the wrong place. Let me run over to this thing. And, you know, do this, and I've got a totally different menu. And then, you know, this NPC is a crafting table.
Keep it brief.
And, you know, he's got his own menu. I don't think that's bad, though. It's a little menu-y, but I don't think it'll be bad. Like, I don't think that's the kind of thing you get upset and frustrated with too fast. Yeah, no, this feels good. I like it. I look forward to checking this out again when it's farther along in development. I could see playing in early access if it ends up that there's other creators I want to collab with. And I do know the other creators I've seen check it out have liked it. So we're going to be switching games here in just a moment. So for those who are going to check this out on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube later when this drops over there. Let me stop the recording if I can get my mouse out of the window.